from nothing to something. To everything.
To something, to everything. Every great person who has ever started anything, no matter what it is, every person, like, look at this, Sony, okay? Sony. That started from nothing, became something, and now it's pretty much everything. It's one of the biggest camera brands, like, in the world. There's so many different things and so many different aspects in the world where something started from nothing, became something, and then became everything. You know what I mean? So take that approach into even the littlest things that you do in life. You know what I mean? Whether it's a case of, you know, greeting someone that you've never met before, like, you know, you go into like a shop, you know, sharing a bit of a smile to someone. Like the amount of friends I've made in the gym because I've like kind of gone past, like, you know, and then I've seen them again, I'm like, oh, you know, what's up, man? You know what I mean? From nothing to something to everything. You know what I mean? I've met some of my closest, bestest friends through gym, through things like football practice when I was younger, you know, school, like all these different things, you know what I mean? So don't undermine what your little acts or thoughts or things that you want to go through in life, things that you think, you know what, that would be a good idea, you know what I mean? I think that would be cool. You know what I mean? It all starts from nothing, becomes something, and then hopefully becomes everything. So the message is, initially, create something, believe in that something, until it becomes everything. Like when I started powerlifting, I still remember deadlifting 100 kilos for the first time. And just all lifts all together, like benching for the first time. I was doing like 50 kilo PR at one point, I remember that. You know, and it literally comes from nothing. So my nothing was like deadlifting 100, benching like 50 kilo. I wouldn't even squat at that point either, because I was just in it for the fun, like to go around and be like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, which wasn't impressive at the time anyway. But from nothing to something. So I went from 50 kilo bench, and then like 3 years later I'm at like 145 to 150 bench. So that's something. And I think the world record, so the British bench record at the moment is 170.5 kilo. So let's say my bench is 145 confidently. Anything above that is maybe like a ooh. So 145 to 170, that's what? 25 kilo difference. Yes. So I'm in the something part at the moment, okay? This is proof. When I started, and I was literally like, I wonder if I have anything on my phone. I know I do, but like I'd have to search for it. When I first ever did, oh wait, hold up. When I first ever bench pressed 100 kilograms. Okay? Ass lift, everything. That was like nothing. That was my nothing point, okay? Now I'm in the midst of my something point. Deadlift is a bit, but I'm in the middle, I'm in the very start of my something point. Very, maybe even not even at the something point, okay? But that is proof in how long things take, especially when, you know, the bigger the goal, the longer the chase is going to be to get it, you know what I mean? But that long chase, if anything, teaches you more, is more important, and is more kind of rewarding than even the destination, in my opinion. Like the amount of things I've learned mentally, physically, like everything that I've gone through, every process, every injury, every comeback, every kind of down period, every up period, you know what I mean? I think that these are very much more rewarding than just click your fingers, yeah, boom, I'm there. You know what I mean? So I feel like people definitely need to go through this, and it's very like, it's detrimental to a character. So yeah, Point being is, if you start something, it's going to start from nothing. You get to a point there and it becomes something, and then you spread that around the world enough for it to become everything, okay?